When some people think about termites, they imagine the worst, a termite-infested house. But the truth is, fewer than 100 of the almost 3,000 species of termites are pests, and very few of these even feed on wood. Many groups of termites instead specialize on soil, dead grass and leaves, dung, or fungi for their nutrition. Although all of these termite feeding groups contribute to decomposition, or the breaking down of dead organic matter, each termite feeding group has specific consequences for the ecosystem where it lives. The first step to understanding the effect of termites on an ecosystem is estimating the number of termites and the number of different species of termites in an area, a measure which we term termite diversity. For example, in most tropical areas, termites are very diverse in rainforests, shown here. As a result, termites are responsible for more than half of all decomposition in rainforests. As you move away from rainforests into savannas or drier areas, termite diversity and activity decrease. However, anecdotal evidence suggests that Australian termites may not follow this pattern. My dissertation research found evidence for this exception, called the Australian termite diversity anomaly. Through standardized surveys, I measured termite diversity in Australia's savanna and rainforest sites to see how rainfall affects termite communities. In savanna sites, shown here, I encountered more than 100 termite colonies from 13 species of termites that feed on wood, grass, dung, litter, and soil. The same surveys performed in rainforests resulted in only 5 total termite colonies that only feed on wood. This suggests that the termite diversity anomaly applies not only to termite abundance and species diversity, but also to the number of feeding groups. Some termite feeding groups that are very common in other rainforests are almost totally absent in Australian rainforests, resulting in comparatively less decomposition. My dissertation research investigates why and how this anomaly occurs and what this means for decomposition in the Australian tropics. It probably means that decomposition is happening much slower in rainforests in Australia than in other regions, which in turn affects how quickly nutrients become available for plants. My research lays a foundation for understanding the Australian termite diversity anomaly and unlocks another piece of how carbon cycle across the globe. Next time someone mentions termites, instead of imagining how awful it would be if they attacked your house, imagine the actual worst scenario, a world without decomposition.